Hi everyone, I am Carrie and I am back with another yes or no reading. So ask yourself or ask the universe a question that can be answered with a yes or no answer, and then pick a pile. I've got 3 piles here. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to this reading. I really appreciate everyone who takes the time to listen. Okay, let's get started with pile 1. So we have our main card that will give us the answer of yes or no. So for you all, it says in the near future. Sounds like a yes to me, but let's clarify. So we got in the near future, and I just also selected some other cards for clarification. Let's take a look at these first. So we have Medicine Woman, number 17. Accept your gifts, number 2. And then number 18, Offerings. So maybe you've been asking about your spiritual gifts, whether or not you'll be able to utilize them to help other people. And the answer is in the near future. This can also have to do with some other gifts that you have. So maybe you're a dancer or singer and you want to be able to be given an opportunity to express those gifts. It's going to happen in the near future. Let's get our final card. That's the Ace of Pentacles. Whenever I see Ace of Pentacles, it always reminds me of an opportunity. So what I'm seeing from this card is, specifically because I'm seeing Medicine Woman, but this also is the Earthcraft Oracle deck. And so sometimes, even though the meanings have very spiritual, like even though the cards are very spiritual in meaning, sometimes it can apply to multiple things. But I want to read what the Medicine Woman card is saying. The Medicine Woman has initiated you into her sacred space of healing. Through powerful, magical, and deserving of respect, a Medicine Woman is merely a facilitator of Mother Earth's magic. She looks to nature, communicating with plants, animals, crystals, and all Earth's sacred tools to observe subtle messages to guide her hands and her works. You too have gifts of a Medicine Woman, and you have called this card to you to unlock your ability to heal yourself and eventually others. I think the emphasis is on the eventually others. It's basically saying that you still have some work to do before you begin helping others, teaching others, working with others. But in the near future, you will be able to offer your gifts. So it is not a yes or no in this time, like in this time right now. But at some point, it seems that the answer is going to be yes. You will be given the opportunity to share your gifts, to use your gifts to help others. There seems to be some work that you would still need to do in accepting your gifts. So it can be accepting, like brushing off those blocks that you were given when you were younger, or as you first began. You might just have some confidence issues with using and accepting all the gifts that you have. Maybe there are some gifts you haven't even unlocked yet. So there's still some work yet to be done before you begin offering your gifts, but you will be, just not in this moment. Okay, pile 1, that is your reading. Pile number 2. So we've got the main card that gives us our yes or no answer, and then some cards for clarification. So your answer, it looks like you have 3 cards. Whoa. First one is success. So it's giving yes. That's clarified by helpful people and ask for help from others. So it's looking like a yes, but you're going to need some help from other people. Like help came out twice. Like yes, but with others. Let's look at our clarifying cards. We have Forest Tears and Sacred Temple. And then our final card of clarification, Strength in Reverse. This is making me think of surrender. So looking at all of these cards together, it seems that you're asking about healing from a situation. So maybe you've been heartbroken, or maybe you had to move on from a situation that maybe you weren't even ready to let go of, but you know it needed to happen. It's saying that with the help of others, you will be able to successfully get over this heartbreak or this feeling. And even it's like surrendering. Maybe you're the strong friend. Maybe you are the one who's always holding people up, but asking for help from your friends and saying, hey, I'm going through a tough time. I really need some help figuring out what's going on, or I need some help like releasing this. I need some support in this time of grief that I'm going through right now. So you're going to successfully get over this thing, but it would be very, very helpful for you to ask for help from others, to also take time out to grieve. Sometimes we like to tend to keep going and keep pushing and keep moving forward when we really just need to take some time out to be by ourselves, to spend time on ourselves, to make sure, like when you're sitting alone, that's when all the things that you've been holding back come up. So taking that time to sit alone, listen to your inner voice. That is why strength is in reverse. So if you're used to doing so much and being there for everyone else, putting down those burdens, surrendering, saying, nope, I can't do it right now, and allowing yourself to be held by others. Really giving yourself time to grieve whatever it is that you are going through. Sometimes we think of grief as being this big thing, like a death in the family or major changes in life, but we can literally grieve anything. Any little thing can disturb us, any change from our routine, or any small thing like, I went to this restaurant and they didn't have my favorite breakfast sandwich. I went there specifically for that sandwich. I'm really sad about it. It's okay to grieve the little things. And I think in having the skills to grieve the small things gives you better ability to handle the bigger things when they come up, because you know how to grieve, you know that process. So the yes or no message is yes, you will get over this thing. Just ask for help. All right, we're going to move on to pile 3. Okay, pile 3. We've got a card to say yes or no, and then we have some clarifying cards. Your yes or no message is listen to your intuition. So whatever you're asking about, you already know the answer to, and Spirit is like, this reading is not going to be what you need to use in order to clarify yes or no. You need to listen to your own intuition to know the right answer. So let's look at our clarifying cards. We've got Drought, Fern, and Spirit of the East. And then our final clarifying card, we have the Magician. So when I think about listening to your intuition, I see the Magician popping up. It's like, what is it that you're manifesting? That's what you're going to get. It's like more complicated answer than yes or no can even answer. So in this situation, it looks like there's something going on here. Drought. To me, when I think of drought, I think of a mindset. It's a mindset of lack. It's a mindset of things aren't going to go my way. I'm not going to get what I want. It's really a mindset of negativity. And even looking at this Fern card, this person looks like they are trapped. They look like they're trapped in the forest. Sometimes when you think of ferns, you can think of like coiling energy, like trapping around your ankles, your arms, holding you back. And then seeing this Spirit of the East card. This is all about freedom, letting go. Seeing that wind blowing through, the feathers moving. It's like freedom, being opened up and allowed to be free. So seeing all of these cards, listen to your intuition and the Magician, all of this is talking about your mindset and what you are attracting to yourself because of your beliefs. So it can't be like the yes or no question cannot be answered, because it's saying you are going to attract what it is that you believe, and really, really take some time to look into your belief systems, and figure out, okay, what is it that's holding me back? What is it that's trapping me? What is it that's making me feel as if I cannot move forward? I cannot be free to do whatever it is that I'd like to do? What is it that's making me seek to this reading and not into my own actions in my own life? What is going to free me? What mindset? Like, let's start with the first one. What's the main mindset that's holding me back? What's the main thing that has happened to me in the past that made me believe this thing? Like, really unraveling those thought processes and mindsets. And because we have listened to your intuition, it's going to ring untrue. Like, sometimes, especially if we say it out loud, we'll say something that's not true at all. Like, I'm not good enough. Like, that doesn't even sound right sometimes to your ear when you say it out loud. It just sounds off. And so speaking these things out loud and say, oh, yeah, that's not right. But what is the truth? And starting from there, starting from what you feel intuitively is the truth for you, and being able to create and manifest something different than your current situation or what you've been calling in or seeing around you. Because it's not true. Like, I know these things about myself. I know I'm very talented. I know I'm special. I know I'm amazing. So why do I see this around me? Why do I see lack? Why do I see a desert, a drought? Why is there drought when I know I'm so amazing? Let me look into my mindsets and see why I'm manifesting this. Because I know I can call in so much better. I know I have the freedom to do that. And it may be that your intuition is blocked. So maybe do some meditating on your third eye. Okay, Pile 3, that is your message.